I've probably already pissed off a bunch of people by just making this video. Some of you guys might look at the title and be like, oh yeah, this guy's stupid because he doesn't want to go to university, he doesn't want to pursue the normal safe route. Some of you guys might think that. Some of you guys might think that I'm dumb. Some of you guys might unsubscribe simply because of this video. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't go to university. I'm not saying that you shouldn't focus on education. Bro, focus on it no matter what. Because education and the normal route is your safety net. Okay, if everything goes wrong, you can always rely on education. You can always rely on that safe route to keep you at least somewhat financially stable. What I'm saying is that, yo, you should be focusing on making a passive income. Like, you should be, like, a lot of people, they just solely focus on education. Oh yeah, padhai karo, padhai karo. They're just focusing on education. They don't focus on anything else. When in reality, anything that's gonna get you extremely far in life. Whenever you look at somebody with a Lamborghini, do you think that they're a doctor or a lawyer? Bro, be realistic. Whenever you see somebody, like, visualize this. Whenever you see somebody just driving a Lamborghini out on the street, you don't associate that with a normal ass job. You associate it with some sort of entrepreneur, somebody who's become successful in their business. And that's why you guys should be working on some sort of like business on the side. Any time that you have, any free time that you get, bro, you should be working on your side hustle or on whatever your passive income business. I'm not saying that school isn't important at all, bro. Like, school is a safety net. This entire thing is a safety net, but it's a safety net that comes with a lot of consequences. When you're living this life, you may be financially stable. Okay, yeah, like he's making 6 figures, he's making 100,000 every single year. I'm financially stable, but it's gonna affect you in every single other way, bro. Your entire family is gonna be affected by this, bro. Because if you're going to work for 8 hours, not even 8 hours, bro, if you take into consideration the commute time as well, bro, like, you can add that to like 9 to 10 hours. If you're outside of the house for that long, bro, think about your kids. They literally don't have a father figure at that point. And in this point, you need a father more than ever. Because if you leave your kids just outside and just inside of their house or just in school or something like that, bro, they're getting brainwashed by everybody else, and the agenda that everybody else has is not something that you should be as a father. As a father, you wouldn't really want that for your kids. And also, you have to also take into consideration that the living prices are so high to the point where the mother also has to work as well, bro. The entire family dynamic gets so messed up. The mother and the father are at the house, bro. Think about what your kid could be doing. Honestly, don't really even think that you have a choice anymore. If you don't want your family to be messed up, if you don't want them to be brainwashed and actually have the traditional values that you yourself have, then I don't really think that taking the normal route is really an option. Because maybe 30 years ago it might have worked, because 30 years ago the cost of living was like less high and all that. You know, there wasn't really as much competition in the workforce and all that. But nowadays, it's a completely different story. You have the mother and the father working. Working a normal job is making it very difficult for yourself and your family. Because not only are you making a specific salary every single year, which is maybe 100 grand a year, assuming that you go to university and get a degree or something, that's like the most you'll ever earn. But not only are you bound to a specific salary, but you're also bound to how many hours you're working as well, bro. You can't really work on your own terms. You don't really have no flexibility or any of that. So then once you come home, you're so tired, you're just sitting on your phone or something like that. Oh yeah, now it's time to watch Netflix. Like, I see this all the time. Sometimes I see my neighbor through the window. Okay, it's not really my choice. I just see him through the window. And this guy is just on the TV, just watching TV all day long, bro. Like, as soon as he comes home from work or whatever, he's just looking at his TV. He's just sitting over here like that. And literally, he's not even doing anything. It looks so disgusting, bro. Working on your own terms means that you have more flexibility with your time to work on yourself physically and mentally. Some of you guys' mental health might already be so messed up because of the job that you're working. So then once you come home, you don't really want to do anything for yourself mentally. So then you just start consuming whatever, and then it just goes into this big cycle of just messing up your mental health. And you become so stuck in this exact same routine of just coming home, going on your phone, and then like just hating your life. When you're working on somebody else's terms, you can't go on vacations whenever you can. Some, like, for most jobs, you can only go on a vacation for maybe like 2 weeks or something like that. Like, you get paid leave and then you can go on a vacation. And then some people, they are like, oh yeah, like, I'm in the Dominican Republic, I'm in Europe or something like that. Like, look how good my life is or whatever. But that's for 2 weeks of the year, bro. 2 weeks, sometimes even 1 week. If you're a doctor or like a nurse or something like that, bro, you don't even know when you're gonna get time off. So that 2 weeks you're just somewhere else, and then the rest of the year, the rest of the I don't know, 50 days of the year, bro. You're stuck in an office and you're stuck in that exact same routine, bro. I don't know why you would choose that. At the very least, you should be working on a side hustle. At least you should be spending some time working on how to break out of the cycle. And this is easier to do than ever. You know, and before you would have actually had to like do a bunch of research and all that stuff just to be able to become like a rich guy, a really successful entrepreneur. But nowadays it's a lot easier, bro. The internet has provided so many different pathways, but people aren't just ready to hear that. People don't want to hear that because they're satisfied with the comfort zone that they're in right now. And they don't want to hear that, oh yeah, there's so many paths that you can take on the internet. No matter what it is on the internet, or even if you want to go into anything else that's outside of the internet, if you think that it's gonna work, bro, just do it. Bro, if you spend a few years being completely consistent at what you do, let's say if I create YouTube videos, these type of YouTube videos for the next 3 years, consistently, without missing a single week of uploading, I would be successful. Like, I want you to visualize this. Think about this. If you spend 3 years doing something consistent, working hard on it, even if it's for an hour a day, bro, you're eventually gonna become successful. That's the principle that you should be living your life by. Okay, if you have even like 1 or 2 hours of free time, bro, and you spend that doing something, that you think is actually gonna work, you're gonna be successful. Just look at everybody else, bro. If you consistently work for a few years without taking any breaks and you're learning from your mistakes, bro, you're gonna be more successful than anybody who has a normal job. That's just how it is. Now, some of you guys might be like, oh yeah, well, not everybody can be an entrepreneur, because if everybody was an entrepreneur, then who would be doing all the hard work? Who would be in the labor, or what? Who's doing all the accountant stuff, or the engineer, or the doctors? Who'd be all those guys? That's the thing, though. There are always gonna be people in those areas. Because the truth is that even 95% of you guys who are watching this video are still going to be stuck in a normal job for the rest of your life. So you have to consider the fact that there's not really that much competition for you. So there is room for you to be an entrepreneur. You guys be saying, oh yeah, not everybody can be an entrepreneur, but you can. Because you know damn well that there's so many other people just who have that exact same mindset that, oh yeah, not everybody can be an entrepreneur. All of you guys are thinking that. And that's the reason why you can be an entrepreneur, because there's still room for you left. If you start taking action right now, bro, you're gonna become successful. Don't live by this mindset like, oh yeah, I'm already like 25 years old or whatever, and I just started thinking like this, so I should just stay in my job because it's too late. It's never too late, bro. I'm gonna wrap it up there. If you agree with this video, bro, please like it, subscribe. Anyways, my name is JBM. Take care. Peace.